In a quiet coastal village called Amani, life was simple and peaceful. But beneath the beauty of the sea, something ancient was beginning to stir. Tari, have you ever seen a sea monster? Only in stories. But Kofi was not telling the full truth. Far out in the ocean, the sky began to change. What was once calm became something alive. Something angry. And the sea began to respond. Father! Look! What is that? A light. Unlike anything the village had ever seen. It moved, as if it was calling them. No. Tari. Don't go. I have to see it. And in that moment, curiosity became destiny. The ocean did not welcome him. It fought back, wave after wave, trying to swallow him whole. But Tari did not turn back. And then, he saw it. A creature, small, glowing, and alone. What are you? In that moment, the sea gave him a secret. A world beneath the waves. Golden kingdoms. Ancient power. And a war yet to come. But something else was watching. A presence, deep and hungry. What was that? And as he turned back toward home, the ocean opened its eyes. The hunt had begun. The child of the sea serpent had been found. In the early hours after the storm, the sea finally grew silent. But silence is never peace. Tari, we made it, we actually made it. Kofi, you should never have gone into that water. That was the first time Tari saw fear in his father's eyes. Tari, what was that thing in the sea? Kofi, something that should have stayed buried. And then the creature in Tari's arms began to glow brighter. She was listening. Kofi, long ago. I was part of a crew that sailed beyond the known waters. We were not fishermen. We were hunters. Tari's world shifted in that moment. Kofi, we were sent to capture something from the deep. A creature rose from the ocean. Ancient, powerful. And we stole its child. Tari, what did you just say? The ocean outside the hut went completely silent. No wind. No waves. Only waiting. Tari, who found us? Kofi, the sea hunters. And in that moment, Nyla's glow changed. It was no longer comfort. It was warning. Kofi, they're already here. The sea had opened its eyes again. And this time, it was not beneath the water. It was coming ashore.
The night had changed. It was no longer alive with wind or waves. It was watching. Tari, Father, I don't like this silence. Kofi, don't speak too loudly. Tari, why?
Kofi, because they can hear fear.
And in his arms, Nyla glowed softly.
But even her light felt weaker, like the world was holding its breath.
Far out at the edge of the shoreline,
A shadow moved where nothing should exist.
Tari, did you hear that? Kofi, inside, now.
But it was already too late.
A presence had arrived, one that did not belong to land or sea. Kofi, stay away from the windows. Tari, Father, what are we hiding from? Kofi, something that does not breathe like us. And then, the silence broke, not with sound,
But with pressure,
a figure stepped out of the darkness,
black armor forged from the ocean itself.
red eyes that did not blink. Tari, what is that? Kofi, a sea hunter.
And it was not alone, it was listening.
The child is near. Tari, it talked. Kofi, don't move. Nyla's glow suddenly changed. It was no longer warmth, it was warning.
Return what was taken, or the ocean will take everything.
And then, the sea answered.
A roar from beneath the earth.
Kofi,
It has awakened.
the hunter finally stepped back. For the first time, it understood. This was not a hunt anymore. It was the beginning of war.